Minnesota starting lineup. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. And for the Knicks, they've got Karl Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Bridges in at the 2 guard. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Hart. For 3, Randall. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Edwards finds McDaniels. Randall outside. Clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. And here's Edwards outside. And it's New York with a rebound. Last time they came together was in Minneapolis, where they fell to the Timberwolves.
Their reserves have to step up this time around and get stops. That was the difference the last time these teams played.
Now here's Brunson. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Pass to Bridges. Jacks up a 3. Drops in the 3.
And year after year, Bridges continues to expand his range.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards, to the inside. Here's Gobert, and Gobert with the stuff.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Now here's Brunson. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game. Towns passes to Brunson. Out to Bridges. From deep. Unable to get that one.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
New York working the ball around now. Outside Anunoby. Bridges, a screen on McDaniels. Anunoby for 3. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Offensive board. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, it's like Gobert's got magnets in his hand. He's led the league in rebounding before in his career.
Screen by Hart. Pass to Towns. Over Gobert. That's good from Towns on the assist from Hart.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Now here's Edwards. A 14-point game for him in the win against Portland. DiVincenzo. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, that's the thing about DiVincenzo. He stays active at both ends.
Bridges outside. Towns outside. Pass to Brunson. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Oh boy, throughout the game, they got after it defensively and forced a lot of turnovers too.
Well, hey, if you can prevent the other team from getting into a rhythm, the advantage is all yours.
Outside for Randall. Launches it. Hits a 3-pointer. Randall's got 5 now.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
And Minnesota with possession here. After the basket by New York on the other end. Takes a 3. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And you know he's tough on the glass. Easy money there for Gobert.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Time to make some noise.
And the blocks leaders among small forwards. Coaches love to get strong defense out of the wings. Second is Jaden McDaniels.
These are some of the most athletic, relentless defenders in the league. They'll do whatever it takes to interfere with each and every shot.
Well, and having that kind of length and activity on the wing, that's really something you need in this league to win at the highest level.
Bridges outside. Outside Hart. Fires it. And it's New York scoring again.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Brian?
Thank you for that, Allie. Towns can't get it to go. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 16-6 run. And Gobert with the stuff.
Yeah, Gobert making good on the threat of his height and length. Just hammering it down.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Defensive foul charged to.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
That free throw good from Brunson. And Grant, we hear all the time about the rookie wall.
Oh, it's definitely a real thing, BA. Not for every rookie, but a good percentage of them. You know, I'm interested to see which ones in this class are able to power through.
Now here's Randall. He's got 5. Edwards, no good.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Bridges misses.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Towns finds Brunson, lets it go. And there's Towns on the assist from Brunson. Towns has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, with his mechanics and size, when Towns spots up, it's tough to disrupt his shot.
Great open look there.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Brunson looks it over. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
The kick out to Edwards. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And Towns has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. 7-point differential. Towns a screen on DiVincenzo. And it's Brunson missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Randall, the pass to Gobert. And here's Edwards. The 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Out to Bridges. Back to Hart. Towns a screen on Gobert. Hart from long range. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 7. Outside Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside for Randall. For 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
Towns, that's good.
Well, Towns is a great outside shooter, but I prefer it when he goes to work inside.
Outside McDaniels. Now here's Gobert. 17 points for him last game against Portland.
And his free throw numbers tell you a lot about his performance. He was very aggressive.
He drops it from range.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. For the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Clarkson subbed in for Hart. Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Conley comes in for DiVincenzo. Knicks trail by 8. Clarkson outside. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Conley, a screen on Anunoby. Anunoby against Reed. Pass to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Over Clarkson. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead. For New York, they've gone 7 of 16 so far. We've seen Anthony Edwards dramatically increase his rate of three-point attempts.
Yeah, Brian, while also increasing his percentage, it makes him that much more dangerous as a scorer. We know he can finish around the rim, and that creates a pick-your-poison situation for the defense.
Now here's Conley. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Fades back. And Reed with a basket on the assist by Conley. And the Timberwolves lead by 12. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Robinson passes to Brunson. Robinson a screen on Conley. Here's Brunson. Uses the glass on the layup. Brunson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Conley with the ball. Outside Reed. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. Stan, you look at Naz Reed. He gives you some size, but he is a dangerous scorer, especially from the perimeter.
Absolutely, B.A. And also, Reed is one of the most entertaining players to watch. So many deflections, blocks, dunks, hits threes. He does it all.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, the biggest thing Naz Reed brings to your team, spacing. Reed can play the 5 and hit threes. There aren't a lot of guys like him.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Freeman, he's checked in for Gobert. The Sumu comes in for McDaniels, and it's Highland in for Anthony Edwards. And so Reed nails them both. Knicks trail by 12. Outside Robinson. Pass to Clarkson.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Nice little shake there from Clarkson to open up the D and get a score.
Outside Conley. Now here's Reed. There's the 3. The rebound by Diawara.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Alvarado, the pass to Robinson. Robinson, a screen on Highland. Clarkson against Highland. On the wing, Clarkson. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now Conley, outside Reed, launches a 3, pure from 3-point range. Reed's got 7 points.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Robinson, a screen on Highland to the middle. Robertson.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Connects from downtown. 10 points for him.
Well, he has owned this quarter, a major reason they're up right now.
Robinson, a screen on Highland. Clarkson outside. Soft touch off the glass. Clarkson's got his second bucket on the night.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Outside Reed. Fires from deep. That shot, no good. Naz Reid has been on display for the Timberwolves. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Bones Highland out there with Mike Conley. And it's Dosunmu in at the three. Now here's Dosunmu. Yet to see a basket. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take two from the free throw line. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Towns on a screen. Clarkson for three. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one, and that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said, he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Brian, back to you.
Has them bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Falls for Reed, and Minnesota making a change here. Juzang's checked in. And he can't hit the second.
I love it. In attack mode. Drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Alvarado outside. Outside Robinson. Alvarado outside. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Highland. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Randall, right side. Here's Reed. Three-pointer. Book it. And it's Randle with the assist. Reed's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You don't want to leave Reed any space out there. He's an efficient three-point shooter.
Towns outside. Back to Alvarado. Lets it go from deep. Reed with the rebound.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Highland, the pass to Dosunmu. Outside, Highland. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Juzang. And another three from Minnesota.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Mike Conley's checked in for Juzang. Let's use this time to have a look at the team scoring leaders. The fourth spot held by the Timberwolves.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Clarkson outside. Over Highland. And the Knicks miss again. And here's Minnesota now. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered. Pass to Conley. Randle outside. To the inside. Outside Conley. Beyond the arc. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
I just love the ball movement.
Alvarado outside. Towns against Randle. And the basket by Towns. Towns has got 8.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Randle. Now Highland. Randle right side. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. When it comes to Randle, he's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no questioning Randle's ability to score and rebound down low. And his post-passing gets overlooked sometimes, too.
Randle, good. 10 points for him.
Yes, we've seen the range from Randle, but at his core, he's a big who excels around the hoop.
Robinson, a screen on Randle. Towns for 3. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
Here's Conley. Outside Reed. This one for 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
And they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Now here's Towns. They trail by 16. Alvarado outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Clarkson. From behind the arc. The Knicks rebound. Towns a screen on Highland. Second chance shot. Here's Shamet. From outside, off the mark.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Reed passes to Dosunmu. Now here's Randle. He's covered by Clarkson. Here's Highland. And another 3 from Minnesota.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel. Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. Anunoby comes in for Shamet. Mikal Bridges checked in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Alvarado. And then for Minnesota, Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for DeSumo. Anthony Edwards comes in for Highland. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Conley. Edwards against Bridges. Outside for Randall. The three. The rebound by Bridges.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Hart. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. The three is up. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 5th rebound in this one. Randall outside. It's Edwards on the wing. Five to shoot. Back to Randall. Over on Anunoby. And it's Randall that time on the assist by Edwards. Edwards has got 3 assists in the game. Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Buries it down low. Brunson's got 9 points.
And you know, he might not be the biggest guard, but Brunson has a dense frame. He has no problem going through contact.
Edwards, a pass to Randall from deep. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 17. They host the Pistons after this one, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. Now here's DiVincenzo. Making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Randall right side. Randall draws the double. Here's DiVincenzo. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Outside Brunson. Inside. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, this is what makes Towns an all-star caliber player. He has the ability to take over games by himself.
Now here's Randall. 12 points for him. Sinks it from distance. Randall's got 7 points for the quarter.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Gobert's checked in. New York on D. 15-point game. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. The 3-ball. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Up top, Robinson. Now Bridges, guarded by Edwards. Left side, Brunson. New York needs to get off a shot here. Here's Hart. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Minnesota leading by 15. Here is DiVincenzo. Now here's Reed. Outside Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. McDaniels from long range. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And this is something McDaniels continues to work on. Good to see him cash in off the catch.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 5. He was all alone on that one. Reed's got 20.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Brunson passes to Robinson. For 3, Bridges. On target from range.
Yeah, the quickness from Bridges there, looking like a guard.
The Timberwolves lead by 16. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. And here's Reed from the arc. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got 5 assists tonight.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. That'll send Mitchell Robinson to the free throw line. Rudy Gobert picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
It's hard to forget how much he struggled from the line during their last matchup.
Dosunmu, he's checked in for McDaniels. And the free throw, no good.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Reed passes to Edwards. Reed, a screen on Anunoby. Back to Reed. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Yeah, it just seems like every year Edwards gets more comfortable running the pick and roll.
Here's Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. Outside Brunson. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Reed's got rebound number 7 tonight. Bridges against Edwards. Dosunmu outside. The 3 is up. He's off on that one. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. 19. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's us as players. We're letting them get too much, fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the New York Knicks.
They've looked weak defensively. If you got any pride, they need to show it soon.
Yeah, they're serving up a buffet inside, and the other team's going for seconds and thirds.
And time now to swing it around as we take a look at the upcoming schedule.
And for their matchup with the Mavericks, they hold some advantages, but can't play sloppy or uninspired. Still have to come in focused and get the job done.
That's just like us here in the studio. It's hard to bring it every day, but, you know, we try. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. You look at Naz Reid. What a contribution here.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Knicks trail by 19. OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown. Here's Towns. It's blocked by Gobert.
As intimidating a defensive presence as there is, Gobert could write a book on rim protection.
Randall, the pass to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Hart. Here's McDaniels. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Karl Anthony Towns.
And he's been trending downward in terms of his average points per game, and a number of reasons can lead to this. But he needs to figure out how to get back on track.
And so it's New York with it, trailing by 19. Everyone talks about Jaden McDaniels' defense, and for good reason, Stan.
Well, BA, one way to get a lot of playing time is to be the best at something. McDaniels is a total lockdown defender on the wing. He can guard anybody.
5 on the clock. Anunoby can't get it to go.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall outside. To the paint. Outside McDaniels. Stolen by Anunoby. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Guys, back over to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Here's Brunson, following the score by Minnesota. Towns, left side. Over Gobert. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. Towns has got 15.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
55.
Randall inside. He's covered by Hart. For 3, DiVincenzo. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. He's got 5.
Well, look, you have to stay connected to DiVincenzo. He will bury you from out there.
Here's the 3. Bridges misses.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Brunson against Randall. Outside Hart. Here's Bridges from outside the arc. Fires hitting the triple.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
The Timberwolves lead by 19.
Timberwolves lead 77-50.
DiVincenzo with it. He's got 5. Randall outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Here's Brunson, and it's New York scoring again.
And you just can't let Brunson get to his spots. I mean, he's an excellent mid-range shooter.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Now Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside McDaniels. The 3 is up. Gobert passes to Randall. Outside McDaniels. Lets it go from deep. Kept alive. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
Man, he is so tough to move inside. Randall going to work on the offensive glass and gets the score as a reward.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at the Knicks. Right now, they rank third in the conference, aiming for a high seed in the postseason.
Well, for the Knicks, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, and it's to no one's surprise. This is a well-run, well-coached organization. They have a strong culture. They're going to be a tough out for anyone.
And New York has possession. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Outside Hart. Puts it up. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards. Randall on the screen. Fade away. Hart pulls it in.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Pass to Brunson. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves lead by 19. Randall outside. DiVincenzo with a screen on Towns. Randall, good.
Clearly, Randall is locked in. Every trip down, he's attacking the defense and finding ways to beat them.
Now here's Hart. He's averaging more than 12 a game. Consistent threat on offense. Randall deciding where to go with it. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside McDaniels. Here's Randall. He's covered by Hart. Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 now.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Edwards for 3. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 5 assists in the game.
You just can't give Edwards a look from deep.
Hart with a screen on DiVincenzo. Outside Hart. Fires from deep. Minnesota with a rebound. DiVincenzo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Randall outside. 4-3. Drains the triple. Randall's got 24 points.
Look, for this offense, Randall being an effective catch-and-shoot option is crucial.
Anunoby a screen on Randall. Outside Hart. Three-pointer, no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Randall. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Out to DiVincenzo. The three-pointer off the mark.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Towns on a screen. Brunson against DiVincenzo. Towns for 3. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Look, this is a big part of Towns' value. He's a big who can stretch the floor for you.
Pass to Gobert. And here's Randall. He's covered by Hart. Randall draws the double. Outside Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards has got assist number 7 tonight.
Nice answer by DiVincenzo. And this is the league right now. Quickly exchanging threes.
Back to Brunson. The 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Now Randall. 24 points for him. Gobert inside. Towns on him. And here's Edwards outside. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Outside Anunoby. Hart with a screen on McDaniels. Anunoby for three. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got rebound number 8 now. Outside Edwards. Banked it in off the glass. Edwards has got 8 points here in the quarter.
And right there, Edwards with a great dribble move to create space.
Outside Hart. Towns, left side. Over Gobert. That's good from Towns. On the assist from Hart. Hart's got 5 assists tonight.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Now here's Randall. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Releases from 15. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
They set the screen for 3. Bridges. McDaniels with the rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to DiVincenzo. We've got 1:48 left in the third. Off target from 3-point range. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. New York working the ball around now. Shot's good by Hart.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Minnesota.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Gobert. DeSumo comes in for McDaniels. Highland, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. A 1:31 left in the third. Here's Conley. Randall outside. The three is up. It's hauled in by Robinson. Well, the Knicks shooting at a respectable 49%. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Let's have a look at the leaderboard now and see the toughest defensive teams in the league these past 10 games. The Knicks, second.
Well, their defense over the last 10 games has been exceptional. They're really getting after it and communicating well on that end of the floor.
First one falls for him. Dadier, he's checked in for New York. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Ingles, he's checked in for Randall. And so he makes both from the line. 1:15 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Conley passes to Highland. Pass to Ingles. Outside Reed. There's the triple. Book it. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Clarkson. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Jordan Clarkson can be so crafty, able to navigate the foul and get his shot to go.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And Minnesota making a change here.
One shot.
Well, look, Clarkson is a great guy to have in your lineup simply due to his versatility.
And here's Conley. Outside Reed. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Robinson. New York shooting about 40% so far in the third. Here's Shamet. New York again can't hit.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
DeSumo outside. Conley passes to Highland. Now here's Reed. Alvarado defending. From deep, Conley. They get it again. Out to the right wing. Here's Berger. Pass to DeSumo. Launches a three. He buries it from three. DeSumu's got 5 points.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. It's Minnesota opening up a huge gap. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Mike Conley out there with Bones Highland. And it's DeSumo in at the small forward position. Now here's Randall. Good. Randall's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Well, Randall doesn't back down from physical coverage. In fact, he welcomes the challenge.
Throws it up high. Stolen by Reed. Conley with the ball. Guarded now by Alvarado. Here's Highland. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Well, you want to shoot a high percentage from the floor? That's where you go with the ball.
Pass to Robinson. Towns, left side. Over Randall, and the basket by Towns. Towns has got 22.
That's a chance he's never going to pass up. The D completely ineffective.
77.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Reed can't hit. And the Knicks shooting a nice 50% for the game. Here's Robinson, and he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Mike Conley.
Man, the defender really went after him.
At the line.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
First free throw is good. Stan, I have to ask, how important is it to have a big man in today's NBA?
That is a great question, B.A. And look, things have really changed. We went from big, strong guys in the league and centered our game around those guys to then people wanted to play small ball and be more skilled. But now what everybody's figured out is we can get that same skill from bigger guys, and bigger and better is better than smaller and better.
Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And what a night for Reed. We see him do this once in a while. Once he gets rolling, it's hard to hold him back.
Pass to Conley. Now DeSumo. Outside, Highland. Counted from distance. Highland's got 5 points now this quarter.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Kolek. Towns outside. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside, Highland. Back to Reed. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
Well, guarding Reed is hard. This guy is a big who can hit threes. He can drive the ball, beat you inside. So you have to track him all over the floor.
And that one falls for Reed. In your career, Stan, you coach contending teams as well as teams that had little to no expectations.
Yeah, B.A., give me the contending teams. Give me the talent and the expectations and pressure that goes with it. Listen, coaches just want as much chance to succeed as they can have. And when you've got the best players, you've got the best chance to win. And the pressure that goes with it is a lot easier than struggling night in and night out.
Now here's Brunson. Back to Robinson. Pass to Towns. Double team on Towns. Down low. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brunson outside. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this section.
Here's Highland. Reed against Robinson. Reed passes to Highland. Jacks up a 3. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Clarkson for 3. Connects from downtown.
Clarkson playing the percentages in that short corner.
And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. For 3. The Knicks with the rebound.
Looking to answer the 3 from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
Brunson passes to Clarkson. Now here's Brunson. Alvarado with it. Takes the 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Now to Sumu. Outside Reed. From deep. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Robinson passes to Brunson. Kicks it out Towns. Fires the 3. Can't get it to drop. He's now shooting 10 for 14. The Timberwolves have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Outside Conley. Lets it go from 11. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
And the basket is good. Towns has got 11 points here in the second half.
Just such good vision from Brunson. He's able to spot a guy ready to attack.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Timberwolves timeout call.
For the Knicks, Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Alvarado. Ingles, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Clark comes in for Highland. Minnesota has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Conley finds Ingles. And with top college players now getting big money NIL deals, the choice between that and entering the NBA draft has become a tough one, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. Look, I think it's been great for both the NBA and for the colleges for guys to stick around because the top guys are still going to come out. The guys who are going to be your top 10 picks, your lottery guys, they're going to come out. But the other guys who have nothing as guaranteed, they're going to choose to stay longer and develop.
Now here's Ingles. For 3, Conley buries it from 3.
Well, look, Conley is known as a great passer, but he's also a fantastic three-point shooter.
To the paint. Here's Towns. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Towns has got 26 points.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Conley passes to Dosunmu. Pass to Ingles. Reed for three. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Back to Brunson. And here's Bridges. Towns on a screen from the arc. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Pass to Conley. And here's Dosunmu. Reed for three. And Anunoby pulls it down.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
Here's Conley. Outside Reed. Well, Stan, now that we've had the coaches' challenges for a few seasons now, what do you think about it?
Well, B.A., I'm probably in the minority. I don't really like them. I think they slow down the flow of the game. And look, across all sports, mistakes are part of the game. Players' mistakes, coaches' mistakes, and referees' mistakes. Let's just live with them and keep the game moving.
Here's Conley. The Knicks making their last shot. Pass to Ingles. Now here's Reed. 6 to shoot. The Timberwolves again can't hit. New York has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Conley against Brunson. Up and over Conley. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The Timberwolves have gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. Outside Reed. From behind the arc. The Knicks with the rebound. Hart's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Beyond the arc. That's good from Towns on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 8 now on the night. Now here's Conley.
22-97.
Out to the wing. Reed finds Conley to get back on track. And the layup is good.
A great move by Conley. Uses that dribble move to get the space he needed.
Brunson with it. Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, BA. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up, and then they learn to do things. The next generation learns from them, and the skill level just continues to improve.
Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 13-5 run. Out to Bridges. Back to Brunson. It's stolen by Highland. Pass to Jose. Now Reed. Covered by Towns. Clock at 6. And here's Dosunmu. Lets the 3 fly. No luck on that one.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Brunson against Highland. Bridges outside. Outside Anunoby. Back to Bridges. Drops in the 3.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Minnesota leading by 22.
124.
Pass to Juzang. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Reed. To the wing, right side. Here's Baron James. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Timberwolves.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
They were well prepared coming in and showed a real competitive streak.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Naz Reid.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
Now here's Towns. Here's Brunson outside. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
Well, look, Towns is not just a scorer. He's a willing and capable playmaker as well.
124.
And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. They have a 19-point lead. Outside Reed. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Highland. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce.